from FBI, from DEA, from Treasury. This has to be an all-of-government effort to close these operations down.
Senator, I couldn't agree with you more. And what we did since you and I we've spoken in between you last year in this hearing, but the HSTFs that we stood up, the Homeland Security Task Forces that we stood up in 59 locations across the country, co-led by DHS and FBI, have specifically targeted the marijuana grow house operations, especially tied to the Chinese. There's two problems there. The Chinese nationals that are doing most of the criminal activity related to the grow houses have either severed ties or covered their tracks very well, and has led us to be unable to determine their direct connectivity. I'm not saying it doesn't exist back to mainland China. That's kind of their MO on how they do, whether it's grow houses or any other criminal activity. So what we're doing with the HSTFs is reverse engineering those programs, taking down the grow houses, whether they're in Maine or Oklahoma, and tracing their banking records and their financial statements to see what we can do with the sanctions program overseas and shut down the financiers of these operations.
So the FBI is aware of these illegal grow operations, and they've been trying to clamp down on it. But one thing is for certain is that these illegal grow operations literally give the prohibitionists ammo for prohibition laws. And folks like Kevin Sabet are really happy when they see issues like these, because they point to states like Maine and say Maine has a massive problem, and that's why we need criminalization. That's why we need to roll back legalization. That's why we need to stop all these laws which are actually benefiting folks who use these plants for medical purposes. And then tie that into the media's protect the kids narrative, and you have yourself the perfect storm. And I do want to show you guys something which has happened recently, because